On this week's episode, we've got some fresh deliveries for you to look at, including some really nice Warhammer stuff. We've got some Star Wars Lego. We've got vintage model kits. And we've got vinyl records. And Wednesday's delivery has arrived. I'm sure one of those boxes is going to be comics. The big box is the other stuff. But who do we think Peter is? This is the heavier of the two comic boxes. Let's see. Yeah, definitely comics in there. Second box. This one's a lot lighter than the first. Okay. It's an omnibus. I think there's probably a couple of comics hiding in there. That great big chunky omnibus is Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, and that covers the first 39 and a half issues. More Spider-Man in the form of the new manga, Fake Red. Remember, you read those from the back. We've got a new Dragon Prince graphic novel, Puzzle House. I'm sure one of my daughters will be desperate for that. And another manga in the form of Love is an Illusion. Oh, look at the cute baby. Those eyes are kind of terrifying. So this week's comics brings us from Boom Studios' Berserker Poetry of Madness. I've got both of the foil variants there. Alice Never After, issue 1. Star Wars Darth Vader, black, white and red. We got the Star Wars issue 20 variant cover there, which features Warwick, the vintage action figure. Predator issue 5. We've got issue 2 of DC's Night Terrors. Bleep Fairyland, Kingspawn, Scorched, World Tree, Walking Dead Deluxe, I Hate Fairyland, Gunslinger, Amazing Spider-Man, The Avengers, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Grit and Gears. While you're still thinking who Peter is, we'll start opening the bigger box. I see a box. I see another box. I see Funko. Oh, we got another Vecna. I didn't realise I had this on order. Oh well. I've sold out of them, so that's a good thing. Oh look, more Indiana Jones to sit on the shelf and do nothing. Star Wars Black Series Beige. They're really creative with these code names, aren't they? Okay, Indy. Let's see who this is. Oh, it's a mix. We've got some indies, we've got some Star Wars Black Series. I wonder if these are the same as what's in there. Indie. We got Shot Round. Sounds like there's something rattling around inside those boxes. So well packaged, aren't they? Yeah, I'm fairly sure I haven't ordered 12 of those. I didn't even know that I'd ordered for any. Why would I order any of those? Okay, I'm lost now. Let's see who Beige is. Oh, it's a deluxe. It's a deluxe. Wrecker. Okay. I would never have guessed that one. Right, are we ready to find out who Peter is? Who could Peter possibly be? Oh, it comes in another box. Doesn't say much on this box. Have you guessed who Peter is yet? It's the Biker Scouts. Doesn't really look like a Peter to me. Does it look like a Peter to you? And this week we've got another 1/18 scale die-cast car. Now, is it as good as last week's auto art? No, not many die-cast are as good as auto art. However, it's still a really nice model. At first I was a little confused because apparently it's for the Acme Trading Company, and I've never heard of the Acme Trading Company. Not in relation to die-cast cars anyway. But when I had a look underneath, it says it's manufactured for them. It's actually by Sunstar, and Sunstar do pretty good models. And this is a nice one. Now, it's still screwed into the base, and I'm feeling really lazy, so I'm not going to be unscrewing it and showing it on the turntable like I did last week. But I can still take it out of the outer box and let you have a couple of close-up shots, can't I? And here we are. Now, it's a 1985 Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z, or Z, depending where you are. It's got opening doors. The T-tops are removable, but I'm not going to risk breaking either of the pegs. And it's got an opening bonnet or hood. A nicely detailed interior there. Now the rear of it doesn't open, unfortunately. I don't think it really needs to, does it? And as you can see, it's in a rather striking bright yellow. Here we've got a couple of trade-ins. That's right, it's the NECA Ultimate figures. We've got Gizmo from Gremlins. He comes with all sorts of accessories there, alternate facial expressions, Santa hats, a bugle or trumpet, candy cane, and his makeshift arrow. Really, really cool figure. Also comes with a headband so that you can Rambo him up. Box is still sealed as well, which is fantastic. We've got Ultimate Gremlin as well. Again, brilliant accessories there. They're not Skittles, honestly, they're Brad Bites. Doodah bar, playing cards, Coke. Oh, it's a naughty Gremlin. It's got a cigarette. And a pint of beer. Some other accessories in the back there. I think they're like popcorn packets and 3D glasses. Yes, it looks like I was right. Popcorn packets to put over his ears. And then hiding behind them, we've got a 2-pack. Winter Gremlins 2-pack. kind of wish that that gingerbread man had a head. It's been bitten off there. And again, this is sealed too. A little bit of wear to the box there. Bit of glue might hold that back down. And another trade-in from the same person actually. We've got a Funko Pop. Masters of the Universe He-Man. It's one of the retro toy ones. And again, excellent condition. And someone else traded in this really freaky little Living Dead Dolls mini. I forget his name now, Mocambo or something like that it's called. And he's like a voodoo doctor. Just come with these little hats on his head. Also doubles up as a noose. Controversial subject there, I suppose. Very cool. And we've had another delivery. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh, okay, cool. We've got some JoyToys, Warhammer 40,000 ones. We've got some Kenner Ghostbusters stuff. Let's get them out and have a look. So the Ghostbusters, these are something that's quite annoying me a little bit. They said they were getting these in at a sale price. It was before Christmas. Before Christmas when I put these on order. Since then, they've come in everywhere else at even further reduced sale prices. So these might have to just go into storage for a little bit. But these are the Kenner reproductions of the original real Ghostbusters Ictor 1. And they're a fantastic little model or toy. So, moving on from them. The JoyToys. We've got an Adeptus Sororitas, Battle Sisters Sister Noyal? Noyale? I don't know how you pronounce that. We've got a Black Templars, Primaris Sword Brethren Alberic, Sword Brethren Eberwolf, another Battle Sister there. This one is Sister Superior Cassia. We've got Sister Ludwena, however you pronounce her name. Could just be Johns and Alice's, could they? We've got one of the Chaos Space Marines here. This one's Crimson Slaughter Brother Carvelt. White Scars Captain Corsaro Khan. Another Battle Sister there. This one is Imagifier Sister Ceylon. And last but not least is another Black Templars Primaris Sword Brethren Harmond. Now these are 1/18 scale figures. They come with all sorts of accessories. So that 1/18 scale, so these are I would say that they are in scale with your 3.75 inch action figures. So the higher toys, Exquisites, they're also 1/18 scale. The your Star Wars vintage collection, they're 3 3/4 and therefore 1/18 scale. So yeah, these are go with them. Obviously these are going to be a lot bigger than 3 3/4 inches because, well, one thing, you've got the armour, and then you've got the fact that they are larger than life characters anyway. These great big massive stickers ruining the back. I will be removing them, just so people can see what they're actually going to get. And this week we took in a nice pile of vinyl records. We've got Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell, In Excess the Swing, another In Excess Kick. Both of those are still sealed actually. Black Sabbath Volume 4, Black Sabbath Master of Reality. That one again still sealed. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits, Michael Jackson's Bad, Nirvana Nevermind. Got a couple of Space Odyssey ones, 2001s, different variations, unofficial ones by the look of it. Simon and Garfunkel Bridge Over Troubled Water, an absolute classic. Bruce Springsteen's The River and Born in the USA. More Michael Jackson with Off the Wall. Ben. Got Tubular Bells from Mike Oldfield. The Police, Ghost in the Machine. Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Bee Gees First. Another Bruce Springsteen there. Tunnel of Love. Let's move this pile out of the way so I can show you the rest. Tunnel of Love. Eagles Hotel California. And we've got a bunch of Kings of Leon here. We've got Only by the Night. Come Around Sundown. Walls. Youth and Young Manhood. We've got When You See Yourself. Two versions of that. And oh my word, these are nice. Take a look at them. So there's this version in cream and a lovely red marble one. Very nice. Another two notable mentions I would say is the Dire Straits studio albums, 78 to 91. It's a nice slipcase edition, which includes Making Movies, On Every Street, absolute classic there. Brothers in Arms, Love Over Gold, Communique, and of course the self-titled album. Another stunner, or at least I think it's a stunner, Michael Jackson's Scream. Let's take this out and have a look at it. It comes in this really nice acetate packaging, or sleeve rather. We get that one, which I don't know if it is, but that looks glow in the dark to me. Certainly going to be checking it out. And just look at that one. Absolutely gorgeous, is that? And now you might be wondering why there's just 3 carrier bags dumped on the table. The answer is, there's no real easy way for me to show you what's in these bags. And I ain't getting it out and having it falling about all over the place. So I'm sorry. I either included it like this, or you didn't find out about it at all. So I went with this. So this bag has got a load of Lego bags in it. Now you can see those bags are sealed. Excuse me. There is one bag there that has been opened and started. And that's one of the speeder bikes you can see there. The rest of the bags are still sealed. So to make sure this is complete, all I need to do is deconstruct what's been started there, follow the instructions in there, and build it. So long as this bag has everything in it that it says it should have in it, then I know it's complete. So that's a Bad Batch set from Star Wars. And we've got another one here. This one's a Force Awakens Kylo Ren shuttle. So that's been discontinued for a few years, just like the Bad Batch one has. And it looks like that one hasn't even been started. All the bags still sealed, including number 1 there. So I know that one's all right and ready to go. And then here, this is by far the best of the lot. It's the Attack Walker. And again, it has been started. It looks like 1, maybe 2 bags worth there. So I'll just do the same again. Deconstruct it and rebuild it following the instructions to make sure that what it says should be there is there. Just a shame there's no boxes. Look, we've had another box delivered. Let's see what's inside. And it appears we've got more of those Warhammer Joy Toys. Crimson Slaughter Brother Magna, however you pronounce it. It looks cool. Red Corsairs Exalted Champion, Goto the Blade. Oh wow, we've got a Sisters of Battle there in her Paragon warsuit. Order of Our Martyred Lady, Sister Edita. Ultramarines Chapter Master Marnius Calgar. And just one more. Primaris Saw Brethren Grandbertus from the Black Templars. Now I know you probably think I've had enough Warhammer in this week, but there's a couple of boxes here that's actually from Games Workshop, so let's see what's inside them too. Here you've got some Lead Belcher spray. Ah, that's what that smell is that hit me as soon as I opened this box. It's the glue. Oh, goodies, goodies, goodies. Right, we've got the tools, file set. Got the painting handle XL, top-ups of White Scar, $40k tools, paint and tools set, which literally just includes paints, cutters and a paintbrush. The new paint and tools set, which again is just paints, cutters and a brush, but these are paints what they deem much more necessary for the new 10th edition. The new 10th edition Infernus Marines and paints, as opposed to the Intercessors that we used to get. Imperial Knights Knight Questoris, which always used to be called Carnius Rex. The Death Guard Plague Burst Crawler. Space Marines Primaris Repulsor Executioner. How's that for a big tank? And the new starter set, introductory set for Warhammer 40k. This is in support of the new 10th edition and give it you Space Marines and Tyranids. It's a pretty cool starter set, does that? Also brought in this week, we had a little bit of vintage Star Wars. Now this Tauntaun's nothing to write home about, but we did get quite a nice Rancor monster. Now unfortunately the spring has gone in the mechanism there. You can manually operate it, but normally you'd press it down and it'd spring back up. Otherwise, it's in quite nice condition. But that just means instead of charging 75, 80 like the last one that I sold, this one will be going out for just 50 quid. But by far the best of the vintage Star Wars items that were brought in, it has to be the Scout Walker. Now, it's in really, really nice condition is this one. It's a good clean example. As you can see, it's complete in the box. And yes, your eyes don't deceive you. It's a very nice Pally toy box. Now, where the tape's been taken off at the top, the black has been replaced with marker pen, unfortunately. I know there's a lot of collectors that frown upon that. But I dare say, that was probably done back in the 80s. Let's have a close look at the Scout Walker. And so here we are. Let's carefully open the box. Now you can see there's a small tear there. Nothing too bad. Quite nice with this one. It's got the insert. How cool is that? Well, if we actually get the chicken walker out, for that's what it was commonly referred to, we can see it's complete with the top gun. It's got the hatch, both parts of it. All stickers seem to be present. Gun's folded away underneath there to prevent it getting damaged. Got the chest armour. Yeah, definitely complete. Even down to having the instructions. And there's also the rest of the insert there. Fantastic. So let's look at the actual walker. Does the mechanism work? Obviously it works in standing mode. Let's flick the switch. And yes, indeed, our chicken walker, chicken walks. How fantastic is that? Flick the switch again to put it back into standing position. And then I'll give you a little zoom in just to see how clean it is. Now I think that's a very clean example. Very, very clean. That's any dirt on those footsies. It's a really nice example. Now I already had one of these reserved, ready to go into the toy museum when it was ready. I think I might be swapping it out for this one now though. Now the same guy who brought me that vintage Star Wars bundle in also brought me some quite nice model kits. This one's a reissue. You can tell it's a modern one. It has a barcode. It's also a shiny box. The originals weren't quite so glossy. But he is complete in there, is our Cornelius. It's all wrapped up in bubble wrap just to make sure it stays nice and safe. Inside the bag there you can see everything is still pretty much on the sprue. A couple of parts have fallen off, but the bag is still sealed. That's that one. So you know what a reissue looks like. You want to see what a vintage one looks like? Now as you can see, this box is not quite as glossy as the other one. Do you want to see them side by side? As you can see, there's a very big difference in the two. So this one's by Adar Products Corporated, and it's General Aldo, again from Planet of the Apes, and again wrapped in bubble wrap to make sure the contents stay nice and safe. It's still sealed inside that baggie. At least I believe that it's original seal. These are staples. I'm not entirely certain whether or not that would have been heat sealed or whether staples are the correct method. You can let me know in the comments. And there we are, again sealed with staples. That's the base and part of the figure. Also including the instructions. The instructions are also there for Cornelius as well. Now, the guy didn't just bring in the vintage Star Wars and the Planet of the Apes model kits. Oh no. He also brought in a couple of Airfix kits. Yeah, these are model kits as well. These are dinosaurs. We've got a Stegosaurus here. And once again, wrapped in bubble wrap to keep it pristine. But these don't come sealed in baggies. I don't know if they originally did or not. But they're all still there, waiting to be built up. Very, very cool. So that was the Stegosaurus. There was also a Triceratops. I can't show you this one, because this one's still factory sealed. Yeah, they don't pop up like that very often at all. Now, there were a couple more dinosaur model kits, but these, they don't come boxed, and they're just in baggies. Still on the sprues though, as you can see. Now, there looks to be a Stegosaurus there, and I assume that one's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there's the instructions. So these ones are clearly by Hella. Now, the image does also show a Triceratops. So I'm guessing that's why there's no box. The Triceratops has already been built. And he's lost to time. Now, those vinyl records, some of them have already gone. In fact, most of the Kings of Leon ones have already gone. And someone did trade me one other record for one of those Kings of Leon ones. That rather sexy red marble one. Oh, that was nice. Anyway, that's gone to a new home now. But that means I've got another one here that's available for sale. Let me have a look at it, shall we? Now, this is the first pressing of Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. You might notice it's a very different album cover to one that you're probably used to. And that's because this one was banned, withdrawn, discontinued, and all those kind of words, because it's rather naughty. Now, the guy got rid of this because he's had it for donkey's years, sealed in its shrink wrap. His missus didn't know how special it was. She opened it so that it was on the shelf with the rest of his records open, ready to listen to. He didn't want it anymore because it wasn't sealed. Oh, I feel his pain. And that's all we've got time for this week. Hopefully you'll be able to join me next week as well. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, ring that ding-a-ling to be notified for future content, and smash that like button. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next week.